Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame? To seize the world with this fire is to see it burn first.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 17 of our Astragoth Ironhand Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here right where we left off, but what I have done is gone ahead and sold just about all of our labor that we could actually use, and even probably some that we really couldn't, so that way I could get up to 522 Conclave Influence. That way in just a single turn we'll have enough to confederate up with Zhatan. So there was always a little bit of a weirdness with confederating up with other Chaos Dwarf factions where you immediately are then basically put in a complete deficit for labor, as long as, because you don't get to keep the labor that they had for their faction, which I think is a little bit silly. You should keep everything that they have, including labor, but not income kind of thing. Either way, we'll have to see just what our penalties are and how quickly we're gonna have to shuffle labor on around here. But we will be confederating with Zhatan first here. I'm going to let Astragoth maintain his position here, because a AI faction on very hard is going to have itself some extra cheats. So having a allied faction down here with cheats, even if they are a little bit dumb, is going to be better than one that we have taken over and now we have to deal with all of this ourselves. So with that, we've got Earl hanging out here because we're going to have a fight between Harek, Get Gold, Ungram, and Earl here probably next turn. That's going to be a terrifying fight there, but as soon as if we are able to break this first army or do enough damage to them that they lose most of their forces for just one of our kind of weaker armies here, Legendary Hero means he'll just come on back, so even if we lose Grimgor, it'll be probably 5 turns, and we've got him right back, so nothing really of value would be lost. So let's come on up to the Blasted Expanse here, and in the turn. A seat controlled by me has been usurped. You absolute clown. Which one did you steal? Oh, my Armor of Contempt. Well, luckily that's not that big of a deal, but... You snake. That's fine. We're about to take all the Zhatan spots. So, Zhatan, hello there. Wrest the armies of Zhatan from his erstwhile master. Yeah, this is mine. And also, so is Zhatan. We have now gained ourselves a new Pokemon. And our average efficiency has dropped to 67%. I figured it was going to be bad. Syndraws has been wounded. Oh, we lost one of our heroes? Really? Who took him out? It was Yorindar. That goes in the book, Yorindar. Many such stores exist throughout the Darklands, and no single Drosslar commander knows them all. Hidden ammunition caches. Secured ourselves several provinces there. Glorious. Our income just got, Right, you have usurped a Tower of Zar seat from the Warhost. They don't like us. Oh no. We usurped all of their seats. What do you mean? Their seats belong to me now. So now I've got all of the military slots, or industry slots, so we should be getting just an absolute ton of, does it tell us, or does it say 2% per? Okay, so we have 4, 7, 9 seats, so 18% construction cost reduction. That's pretty glorious. Alright, Astragoth, you should be worried. I'm just going to start taking your seats from you. I'm going to keep you around for quite some time, and it's not going to take us that long now to build up 600, literally just 6 turns. So we'll basically just use this to usurp all of his seats and keep him with nothing. Until I'm ready to confederate with him. Glorious. So we now have Nuboa Ironhand. Good grief, this army. Well, we get ourselves another Red Rust. That's not cheeky. Okay, so Star Chaz. Where is Zhatan? Here he is. Good old Tornado Beard himself. With a terrible army, mind you. Does he have all of his quest items? Oh, sad day. Well, I was hoping I'd get to fight more quest battles. Zhatan's Malice. Movement range, aura effect. He is a very fun legendary lord. Chaos Rune Shield, immune to contact effects for all allies in range. Ward save and replenishment. Obsidian Axe, which just gets better and better as you're getting kills. 100 more armor piercing damage, sundering attacks. He's insane. The armor of Gazrak is the only thing that's kind of a little bit weird. Where you get 30% ward save as you take damage, but it takes a very long time to build this up, so it's not super great. And it's also, I think, an activated ability too. So you activate it, and it still takes a long time to build up, so you're only ever getting about 5% ward save out of this, which is it's not great. He doesn't have any Hell Machines, but we'll give them to him quite soon. Razor Standard's not super useful. You don't have a good army, Zhatan. Who are you raiding? Oh, the rats. Okay. Fair. Got a tower here in Palme. I think I'm just going to put in the prototype Mega Mortar there. This army is not needed.
Give the Hobgobbler over Changas!
Give the Hobgobbler over Changas! You've got the Tomb of King Khan. This is where the near mythical founder of the Hobgoblin Empire is buried, and where the multitude of pilgrims flock each year, braving the perilous journey. 15% upkeep production for all Hobgoblins, a 3 more recruit rank, and 30% less recruit cost. That's pretty fantastic. Besides, I would probably put in the patrol routes to help fix up their control. Hobgoblin bivouacs over here is not a bad thing. Yeah, so we keep none of their workforce, and so that we need 400 that we need to send over here. We've got a little bit of extra if we can kind of send around. So we'll take 200 from here, about 100 from here, which is sketchy. Only 100 from this position. Just maneuver around what we really can, which is not much. There we go. So we've got 1,100 surplus. Let's go ahead and put in 400 here. It's only gonna fix them for 1 turn. So what we'll do is we will make sure we're collecting labor these places. Then we'll just do 100 extra on both of these. That way it doesn't drop below 100%, and that way our average efficiency is overall 92%, which is not the worst. So we accept that's going to be very expensive, but it's must be done. Alright, perfect. Well, so now we'll go through and see exactly what he has built. So besides, they should be quite a bit better at it. Gold refinery and the assembly line, so good stuff there. Allows recruitment of... Really? You need the armament assembly line to get the Zargron and the Draslar. Huh. Now, that's good to know. And the tools manufactory to get even more raw materials out of our caverns. Not bad. You're missing the War Machine Graveyard. Which seems like such a shame. Underground caverns, go ahead and get rid of you. Which will get rid of our need for... I see. Okay. Yeah, we will keep the watchtower for our control. Just we won't be mining any resources here from Ironstorm then, I guess. Which means I would kind of like to switch it over to a factory. I just don't know if it stays tier 3. Foundry of Bones, but not the Red Fortress. We may end up getting rid of Village then. The Curseling is a dangerous enemy, but he only has a couple of settlements, so we can kind of blitz him very quickly, and then wait for the response. Let's upgrade Palme, that way it's safe. Star Charles, I'm probably gonna get rid of you, so let's go ahead and just delete these units. Keep all of our Chaos Dwarf warriors, and we'll probably have Nabua here give most of his guys on over to Zhatan. Sprint towards Palme. Oh, really? This only costs us raw materials, so what kind of... No kind of buildings. We shouldn't even be able to see this. Alright, that's fair. Just gives us a nice garrison to hold on to. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about... just nothing that actually benefits here. We'll just make sure plagues can't spread, I guess. Controlling the gate's not super useful. Tier 5, you get hobgoblins mostly to defend. The one health cannon is pretty nice, though. All these guys are actually adding extra armament. We're making a lot more of them now. Actually, let's go ahead and delete these. Keep only the Infernal Guard. I like that quite a bit. Alright. Now, we shall come up through... Let's see what we've got access to here. Arms Monopoly gives us more sell value for cargo. We like that. Through sorcery, we need to rebuild up some of our Conclave influence, which, not that hard. Demon Smiths, and then more armaments and gold coming out of those refineries. More global recruitment capacity. Global recruitment duration sounds fantastic right now. So let's come up through mandatory service into mass production. Exactly, we'll come up into the Hellforge 2 now, and then give all of our missile infantry black powder. Cost 80 to activate and 80 to upkeep, which we can easily afford. Well, can we just reach the Haunted Forest? Well then, Victor, you're doomed. Rest in peace, the Blue Roses. Now it's onward to stamping out Nurgle. Yeah, they stand absolutely no chance. Even with their ogre friends. We will sack the settlement for 2,000 labor, exactly what we needed. You know what, we might almost just let them... Nah, we're gonna let them rebuild. We're gonna go ahead and take this. We absolutely could just let them rebuild. I think leaving the undead is a very bad call. The nukes to help us save or keep Cathay out are going to be pretty useful. The prototype Mega Mortar. Let's first go for the ramparts here because they're fairly cheap. And then we'll grab the patrol routes for more movement and control, and then we can kind of zoom on out of there. Put in the mortars to defend places, or the place. We'll go for billowing smokestacks here for more control. Prefer not to be fighting rebellions. Prefer not to be. Last point into Blade Master, and then we'll circle back up to Devastating Charge, finish that off, and then we'll just go for his resistances. Indomitable is not really needed. Runemaker, hard to hit, and then Scarred Vet. Let's allow the Wagyu Axe to be harder to hit, and we'll come back over to Seeing Red. We'll finish off hard to hit, and then we'll finish off Seeing Red. Good stuff. Alright, Earl, they're scared of you, clearly. Dramar, can you take out one of their other lords here? Ooh, see, getting Garagrim would be more than amazing. Get him. Get rid of Garagrim, please. Oh, that's the way. Dramar, the super champion. Let's call him Dramar, champion of Hashut. Ooh, see, we might have to mix this up a little bit. So I'll take this champion off. There we go. Alma. Dramar, champion of Hashut. Thank you for your service. Prototype Mega Mortar here, or we can once again keep building up for the temple. Challenge Stone needs no help. Actually, then we can kind of come on over to see if we can do any upgrading here. We could get the Dragon's Crossroad up to the production plant, which I think is a good idea. Upgrading any more of the gates, though, I don't like. So we shall leave those be. 8,000 gold now. Taking Shamble Town's locked stores up, and then also grabbing the control building is going to be super needed. Scrap towers there in the center. We'll go ahead and kind of just do a little bit of the same. We'll do... We don't quite have enough. Well, we could pass out workforce pretty quickly. So let's go for the strip mine and then upgrade to the Overseer's camp. Before we do, let's see how much labor we can sit on over. So this is Noblar country. Take another 100 from here, here, and here. That looks good. And then Noblar country, we need 100 more, and that should actually work out for a turn. 3,000 raw materials. Alright, Earl, you've got a tough job. Hold the line. Here, let's actually upgrade the Desolation of Drakenmoor and the Howling Rock. Laws, I would love to bring you up to stop them.
Never. You're not worth the fight.
I think in the Underways, we win that fight. Problem is just how quickly the dwarves can move. I just also can't get all the way up there in the Underway. Let's sprint to the Desolation. We can maybe Underways over here, but Earl is likely in trouble here next turn. Staring down Ungrim like a boss, though. Rock. Now we're putting in another mine there, so all in good time. We need Jamek to keep moving. He can also help out. Plus we'll have Karak Kadrin to deal with soon too, and they've got a pretty sizable chunk of land. Oh, look at that! Morgrim's being sneaky.
Not likely.
What do you mean not likely? I can see what you're up to.
Engaris! Up! I have no time for this.
Force him to come on down and chase us. We'll grab here.
Zigtathrong.
Zintathrong. They've got nothing but whirligig boys, which are going to annihilate orc slaves like they don't exist. Let's go for more hobgoblin horse archers, and then maybe even through global as well. 2 turns for artillery. Yeah, so we'll grab just more wolf riders. They've been incredibly useful here against the dwarfs. Maybe they need to think about getting some pig riders after all. Skip on the rest of this nonsense, and commandments not being so much nonsense. Let's fix control for now. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about you, Vragni. Go ahead and stamp out this toe jamming boy. At any cost. Glorious, we'll take the labor of them, so go ahead and delete Vragni's army here. See you boys later. Back to the fields with you. And we'll go ahead and give out the rest of these commandments. Say smokestacks everywhere we can, and turn.
Daula kasa patsta thretbrugima shuti watak. Nemis and Katzen, Ekus
Shooting Wazak.
Epir.
He wants a non-aggression pact. See, I don't like the Skaven any more than the other dwarves, so you can buzz on off there. For Skaven make good, reliable partner allies. Yes, yes. We vow promise not to shiv stab you in the back. Yes, yes. All right. Oh, we get to win with an auto result. You unfortunate fools. Listen, this would be an epic battle. And one that would be likely lost. So, get wrecked, Ungrim. Alright, yeah, no, sometimes auto-resolve hands you a win you absolutely weren't expecting. Here's now the Slayer King Slayer, some more attack, and a couple of resistances for Earl. Yamek is a constructor, and now with that we can push into their territory, which is just glorious. We can control both of these mines here. Create ourselves a giant H of Doom. All Drossjar should be ready for war whenever the call to military service is sounded. There's so few of us, we have to all be ready to fight. Eliminate Knights of Kalador, Kadakadrin, or the Bloody Hands. Battered and harassed, a fellow child of Hashut calls for assistance. We'll help you. We don't like harassment here. Like that Hurrik Gitgold's job is run away. Try to do some damage up here in the north. He's got a force that probably can. That's funny. Alright, here's what we'll do. Hang out in the underways here. We've got now space for more units. There's a big beefy boy like Dramar with his spiked whip. Wait. A potion of healing for you there, sir. Do we have any ancillaries we can give you as well? Looks like the answer is a chunky no. Sometimes it'd be like that. So 2 points for the squad then. We're gonna go ahead and snag. Now, see, I think Voice of Hashut is just the best one. Even if it's just for that 5% more replenisher rate and vigor loss reduction, just useful. So let's go more replenishment, speaking of. And then probably the Flaming Sword of Ruin for breaking through the Dwarf's defenses. Astragoth, what we want with you is probably now to start working on your actual melee line. Cascading Fire Cloak is pretty great. I don't like Flamestorm so much just because of the randomness of it. Let's grab Survivalist. We can probably grab him at some hard to hit, or at least just so we can move faster, and then we're closing up on maxing out good old Astragoth. Reforge heals a unit with Hellforged ability. Fertile Engineer, War Machines get stronger. Do we have any of those? Oh, we do. It would be just the Demon's Tongue, I think. I don't think the other one counts. Is a Soul Devourer, but absolutely is not going to be counting. That's fine. Well, we can at least snag. Well, it says it's a War Machine, so Infernal Engineer it is. Yeah, that's the way. We can do both, actually. Let's do the heal. Rimgor. I ate everything. Gobos, the pointy ears, the earmays, the spiky gits, and the stunties. I ate them the mostest. Heard. Duck and weave. Let's go ahead and do a chain gang. Alright, boys, let's show the bull god who's the best. We'll beat some guys down with their chains. No ancillaries for the big angry boy, but in work he is. Speaking of, how many tiers 1 seats do you have? Armaments. Grants a random weapon or armor. Man, it would be a shame if this seat belonged to me now. Well, thank you. Who have you? Drowswith's Wrath. Oh yeah, we're so scared of Drowswith. You keep worrying about Imric there, bud. We've got more conquests to get to. Are we trading with Kugath?
Have you brought the Skaven bladders I asked for?
I did. Do you have the cash? I guess we can leave him for now. The islands aren't something we necessarily have to claim. We'll just run into March. Get sprinting on through. I'll take a little bit of attrition. We'll be fine. Builds character. And manufacturing here. Retrofitting Astragoth's army a little bit wouldn't be bad, but we have so many of the Infernal Guard up here in the north, it's gonna be forever before we can do that.
Dum Thaumancy!
Alright, Nabua.
I come with the might of the blessed dread. You cannot stop me.
Listen, Cross-Eyed Joe. I am the least scared of you out of all of the Dark Elves. You and your goofy merworm. I think I'd kind of want to betray the puppets of Misrule. I don't like the Skaven much either. Alright, Zhatan, let's go ahead and get on back here towards Pomei. We'll have Nabua hand out his troops, pick out his units. Let's keep like 4 of the laborers for fodder. Everything else is gone. Now these cutthroats also gone. Who's disband? I'm gonna get rid of most of these normal Chaos Dwarf warriors with great weapons and such too. You know, we can give them to Star Chaz. Star Chaz. Can we not trespass in any way? We can sneak across. Hey, look at that. 4 blunderbusses and 1 Kadai. Well, we didn't think that Zhatan would be the Kadai wielder, but here we are. I guess we'll get rid of these cutthroats. Get rid of these archers. And Zhatan's so happy. He's just thrilled to be here. Let's get shotguns out of here. Kadai Fireborn. The red rust that we managed to snake. We'll probably just keep the 2 Infernal Guard for here. We'll give the other 2 over to Star Chaz, or we'll see which of these 2 guys is the most elite or the most highly ranked. Give them the Wolf Raiders too. Alright, Nabua, now you come on up and snag the units from Star Chaz. I meant to hand Zero back over here too. Rykarth. Damn Nizork. Damn Nizork, rather. Orc laborers, you get the boot. Disband.
Better roots.
Wash das da disbanda. Yeah, let's definitely grab this War Machine Graveyard. 50 armaments just for free. And then also a little bit of a drop to upkeep and more battle healing cap for them too. That's pretty dang excellent. Dragon's Crossroad. Is there anything that increases control here? Oh, those only come from the outposts. Interesting. Like, yes, the signal fires can help too. Plagues, hidden armies. Really not needed. We'll snag the walls. And the gold banners. Here, we'll swap it over to the higher quotas for 10% more income from all of the goodies there. Valerie can go up to tier 5. Gives you 6 Conclave influence, which is just fantastic. Let's come on over, though, and build the Temple of Hashut like I've been kind of saving for quite some time. Which gives us 10 more Conclave influence, 3 Winds of Magic for all of our armies, 10 more relations with Chaos Dwarves, and then more recruit rank for Bull Centaurs. Glorious. 5% more research rate coming out of the Altar of Fire there. I think we love to see that. We try to get in the prototype Mega Mortars. Where are you going?
Interesting.
Eldred's going to fight He is on a crusade to go fight the Jagged Horn tribe. Draktar, watch out.
The nation calls.
The nation calls. You need to upgrade your main building. We don't have quite enough labor to do that either. Alright, so upgrade the walls here at the Demon Stumps. We get to keep our Bloodthirster imprisoned. Be cool if you have an event that happens if he breaks out where... Well, it may not be cool, but it would be thematically interesting. Where it breaks out, just starts wreaking havoc across your lands. I think it'd be great. In a horrible crisis kind of way. Even more armaments pumping on out. I mean, we might as well get the War Machine fully in gear. Because we'll have more slots next turn. It was probably a good idea to snag. Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't mind the demon smithy here for even more research rate. Keep increasing that. Bring Astragoth over. We are going to subjugate the Darklands because we need to for one of our victory conditions here. We need to focus on Beneath the Steel Sky. We need the Blasted Wastes under our control, which we're just missing the Silver Pinnacle. And then the Planet of Bones, which is, again, I guess just missing... We don't even have to deal with Noblar Country? Ah, interesting. No, I'm here for that. We just need to cut on across here and finish off Emmerich. Mountains of Horn. And with our 2,000 gold, what are we going to do? I think we'll just save. Lord not moved? Show me. The Law's Drakbeard. Oh, we could have definitely chased after Gate Gold. I played that one a little bit wrong. You can just march stance your way up to the Blasted Expanse. Let's do that. Perfect. And we're missing just Jamek here. Morgrim, Growlish. Also, Smith. I don't like what you're up to. Going after my weak settlements. Some shenanigans and I'm not here for it. Arok the Grey. We can bring you down and start stealing some tech from... I would say Village. I think we're already trading with him though, so let's make sure we're not...
You talk to me.
Yeah, boons are great, but I need land. And more people for the factories. Ooh, we can trade with Sigvald, that sounds great.
Well, this is simply marvelous. More playthings to talk
I will
to.
slice your
Tell
Achilles
me
so
your
quick.
desires.
Don't you talk to me. Legion of the Gore
Play
Queen
this
now.
game on my side, and the rewards will be considerable.
Yeah, no, I'm here for that.
We have an accord.
It'd be great if you actually get some proper units out of the Warriors of Chaos, but you only ever get, I think it's just Chaos Warriors, and if you're really lucky, you sometimes get Chaos Knights. We're going to trade with you for now, but it's only a matter of time before we stab you in the back. I'd prefer to go after you before the Druki. 3k gold. I'll come into the Gorge of Rock and just upgrade our watchtower here. That we're losing the less of our labor. Then we'll zoom on back down to Astragoth and in the turn. Alright, I jumped up to go grind up some more coffee for a new pot of coffee, and it looks like a blade in the ribs can't fix everything. He wants a non-aggression pact. No. Your lands shall soon be my lands. Alright, Court of Labaris has done some sandstormification, and her Baratus is finished. We got 6,700 gold for his journey. Got the Black Gem of Nar for our Black Alchemist. 10% resistance and the no melee attack and invulnerable to damage. Arms Merchant. Lovely. So for your journey completed, you didn't get any more Tomb King units? Oh, how sad. Only the first time you ever go somewhere. We've now got plenty of cash money. Let's use it to clobber down on Greasus. Thorg is march stance on the Frig Barter. I don't even think he could handle it if he tried. He's got some Gorgers in the Powder Guts, so maybe. With the strength of ROR. A one rag. Oh, you're lucky. Let's go ahead and underway between here. Erek's up there causing issues. Okay, then we'll have Telelaz. You're just gonna raid, are you? You're not even strong enough to do anything. Alright, so let's move in on this little pinnacle then. Ungrim ran, so we'll go ahead and just take this. You want to raid my lands? I'll take down your pinnacle. Crack it right in half. Telelaz, move. The two of you should have no trouble breaking down the walls here. Alright, they've arrived. And we'll just give that one a auto resolve. We lose pretty much nobody in the siege. We shall, of course, sack the settlement first, just for good measure. Get a potion of healing and of toughness. Eliminate a lord belonging to any of these. Perfect. That quest does still seem to be quite bugged. We'll just turn back around then and claim this up at a tier 2. Blasted wastes are now secure. We can put in, immediately pivot to putting in the prototype mega mortar and build it at once. So now you are getting in here over our dead bodies. Or over your dead bodies, preferably. Patrol routes here sound awesome. It's also going to drop upkeep for everyone in the army, or everyone in the province. And we can also grab the Thane Guardhouse just for additional defenses. And I'm keen on instantly building this one for that upkeep reduction. Alright, let's grab all-terrain vehicle. Convoy over here. You just completed your journey, so we'll grab hidden stores for your next trip. Alarm will get training, and then over here to Seeing Red. We'll get those points in to get them. Infernal Engineer for Pithuk. Let's grab those points into scouting, so we can at least make sure we're grabbing even more magical items for all the lords and heroes we've got running around now. Papa Get Gold is trying to steal as much as he can. We are scared of pretty much nothing that the Norskins can muster. Alright, Tithe Chamber for 600 more gold, not really worth. Not really worth. We will grab the patrol routes here in a Kadak Vrag. And then the gold refinery. Get the strip mine here for sure. And then upgrade Eagle Aries. Mount Zamorin coming along in nicely. We can do the Thane Guardhouse here in Palme for our foothold in this land. Alright, Zhatan, your army is terrifying. Let's go see what the Druki have going on over here in Wei Jin. This celestial city is far too nice to leave in their hands. They have nothing going on at Wei Jin.
I have sacked the Temple of Gilgadresh and slaughtered the Tigers of Ind. You think me intimidated by you?
That's because you're a fool. Well, regardless, we had no deals with him, so Zhatan, do the honors. I am not calling my allies, we don't need them. So, Lokir, let's throw some hands. I'm going to go ahead and just blow up the Blessed Dread here. We haven't fought them just yet, so let's go ahead and give... What's a melee attack? This is one for the Skullcrackers then. We'll keep it on our Death Trigger just in case someone does close the gap. This 29 melee attack is a silly amount of melee attack for what these guys are. Alright, Wei Jin, prepare to feel the wrath of Zhatan. Alright, they line the walls here. I would love to see the change to the Celestial City. Yes, it's sitting up there on the hill, but it's the same battle map as all your other Cathayan battle maps, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go Deathshrieker here, because it's got that nice mortar effect. Red Rust for knocking down gates. Shotguns for looking nice. On, you are up on your Lamasu already. Double Lamasu action. Laborers to die in droves for us. Terra de Swadring. And then all of our Chaos Dwarfs. Let's bring them up alongside the shotguns there. The Infernal Guard back behind us. It's kind of the first time we're going to see the Infernal Guard with axes in quite some time, so there they are. They're full. This is called, I don't believe it's black shard armor, but it's something similar. Or it's like armor where they take it and while they're forging it, they just bathe it in blood. And just hateful runes and dark magics the entire time. boil all their armor. Each armor individual piece is boiled in blood and covered in hateful runes. It's lovely. Alright, so all of our heroes. Infantry lads, ranged boys, and then the scary lads from the magma. I don't like you guys getting split up. There we go. Alright, so let's shooting down the fort wall instead. Give you that extra damage. Death Shrieker, you go for the guys on top. I did a good 5th damage on the first shot's not bad. Be even better if it was or Druki. If it was a group of them. You can see the smoke shooting out the back of the wall it's hitting so hard. Would advance the skirmish cav there. As well as just about everything else. That's 3 units all in one spot. Seems like a good time to give him the Cannonball of Doom. That's a unit of shards in the back line here. Surely they could have some new friends. So let's go ahead and land here in these dark shards. Give you that armor buff. Let's go ahead and weaken these spears. Just keep dropping the bad stuff. If you guys want to surround Zhatan, so be it. Are they firing back on us? No, those are just infantrymen getting blasted off the walls. Did you already forget your job there? Let's go ahead and do a shot here on top of Zhatan. They're already going nowhere. I love watching the Druki come flying off the walls. And like that, the defenders are reduced to cinders. Death Shrieker, this is now your target. Did you knock down these walls or no? Keep missing. Zhatan, you go land in the middle. We'll go ahead and just start dropping down the horrifying spells from here. I'm thinking a flame storm where we don't really mind. Things being random sounds great. The only way to properly deal with Elgi is to vaporize them. Zhatan, you come back over here. We'll go ahead and drop these poor clowns' leadership and armor. While the flamestorm's still raging, we can one final bit of goodies here. Let others die. Something seems funky with his flamestorm. It's like that thing raged forever. That was awesome. Oh, that's a victory. Alright, a completely bloodless battle for our side of the field. Not so for the Druki. We'll have to see how strongly they respond now. So that this settlement obviously wasn't being built up that much. We'll sack it. Turn back around and claim. Zhatan de Braj. At tier 2, that way we can get in the Dread Mega Mortar immediately. Spice Traders. We even get the Occupied Celestial Palace. For the first time in history, the flag of an invading power flies over the residence of the Dragon Emperor. Cathay will not soon forget this insult. No, indeed. 2 extra Lord Recruit rank faction-wide, income from buildings 5% faction-wide, and then more strength when facing off with Cathay. Alright, well first we'll occupy it with a Mega Mortar, and then we'll throw in the patrol routes. Flash Bomb for Rykarth, such a good ability. If the tooltip will work with me here. Drop speed and charge speed by 60% and melee defense by 24 in a 35 meter radius. Very useful. Nice, so you two go ahead and pass off good units. Pretty much everyone from Starchaws here goes up to join Nabua. Starchaws gets the boot. You move up to 12 May. Gold Panners, not needed. But it wants us to. We'll do Tower Roads here in the Volary to make sure control stays completely in order. We've got ourselves a new Hobgoblin army down here too. D'Artagnan. Alright, Harrock the Grey. You're still moving on in to try to steal some tech from... Well, I guess we did take out... So yeah, let's go see what's going on in the Graveyard. We can send Nabua this way. Take out these two settlements. And then we can also start working on the Skaven. I trust the Skaven just about as far as I can throw them, and you never really catch them. So you can't... He'll never let you get the opportunity.
You're not worth the fight.
Yeah, and neither are you, but you're still stealing from me, so... This will be remembered. I'm thinking we'll just snag the construction cost. Convoy dispatch, we will absolutely snag a Monster Commander. It just has a Great Bull and a Lamasu, that's terrible. We'll grab our Sharpshooter here, add him on in, and let's see who needs some armaments. We can just send him to ourselves for a chunk of labor. It's only 700 labor. Kind of surprisingly low. And granted, Troll Fjord and Silver Tower aren't very high either. Let's head up to the Crystal Spires. And max out what we were able to carry, so 980 labor coming on back for us. Enjoy these weapons, boys. Alright, so Karakadrin, being as cowardly as possible, is going to attack one of our smaller settlements while running away from our armies. That's really fun. Let's have one more battle here, see how much... Yeah, see how much damage we can do. Alright, I've got a plan. So we'll use the high ground here. Let's grab our Cutthroats. Our warriors. Just a bunch of goblins all over the place. Ways, gobos. Let's do it. Up to the top of the hill, lads, quite quickly. I know the Slayers move fast too, but we gotta move ourselves. Get your cheeks in the gear. Actually, if we can just kind of draw them back here, that'd be even better. Range the Quarreler, is that why they took some damage? Yeah, let's keep moving around kind of behind then. Any of the Doomseekers that want to chase. Keep them moving in. We want them to go around this nonsense. So that way I can then drop the Dreadquake on their heads. Alright, let's go for the Quarreler teams here. So let's just kind of drop the cannon shot back here. No, don't get caught. There we go, their Quarrelers are now in the open, so we can take them down with the Kadai. Oh, you boys got caught, perfect. Archers, your job is to deal with the Slayer Pirates first. You move up to engage these giant Slayers, and you do the Doomseekers. Same thing here, go and engage those Doomseekers. Yeah, the Kadai got wiped out, but they did get some pretty damage, and they also wasted a good deal of their ammo. Alright, Mega Mortar. Really, they're going for the flank. Look how goofy this is. Doing our best to min-max against you. Push the goblins through, actually catch these Doomseekers. We want everyone stuck in one spot. They did a really good job of dodging our Dreadquakes. Oh, really? We got almost no one there. That's super unlucky. I mean, we didn't think we were going to win, but... damage there on that Mega Mortar wasn't what I wanted. 6 seconds before we get another shot. They've abandoned their artillery. Problem is the dwarves are so small. They're so small in number. Wasn't bad, but it did more damage to our guys and convinced them that running away is the better course of action here. Come on. Let's take down those Slayer pirates. Some goblins are back. Let's gotta speed this up since we're just waiting for the inevitable here. We did kill the Slayer pirates though, which I love to see. The pettiness though here on this attack is quite funny. Alright, Dreadquake here. They all managed to escape because Slayers are actually pretty quick. Awesome. Well, series of unfortunate events here. On top of just getting clobbered by this Skaven variant of the dwarves here. Aren't you sure to get these guys 2 feet from you? That's too easy, that is, boss. All the archers fire on the same unit. We can maybe bring down a squad of Doomseekers. Should be able to run down those Quarrelers. Oh, they break just in time. Yeah, not cool, Morgrim. Alright, we shall rename you to Morgrim Limpbeard. Don't worry about this old mobility scooter. He wants a defensive alliance. Get out of here. Hello, Dodzu. He also wants a defensive alliance. See, the fact that not even the Warhost trusts you means no one can. Already a new convoy encounter. A maw has erupted. Feed me and overwhelming power shall be yours. No. We have too few Chaos Dwarves as is. Alright, well, I love that his plan is just to be an absolute turd. We can't catch him, can we? Oh yeah, we can. Well, before we end the episode, we've got to just execute Jamek here. Yeah, he literally didn't have a plan other than just to be rude. Get him out of here, out of my sight. Glorious. We will go ahead and take the gold this time. Perfect, and that is going to be all the time I have got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Astragoth Ironhand campaign. We're about to crack on in to the Old World Mountains and start subjugating the weak cousins and untainted brethren of old who betrayed us. But thank you all so much for stopping by once more. I have been Spaces of Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one.